Welcome to this demo walkthrough. Today we'll be reviewing some code for syncing Vizion milestones with your TMS events, specifically by leveraging DCSA event and location codes. So what you see on the screen is the Vizion API documentation. This is specifically our recipe section, which provides a simple format for showing step-by-step code demos for common use cases. As mentioned, we'll focus on this recipe, map Vizion milestones to TMS events using DCSA event and location codes. So this is written in JavaScript, but you can take these general steps and adapt them to your use case and preferred programming language. Jumping into the code, the first thing happening here is that we're defining all of the events in our TMS that we want to map to Vizion milestones. So these are events in your TMS that you care about and that you want to match to what Vizion provides for each milestone event. So beneath all of the TMS events that we care about, we provide the reference ID for this demo. So we will later use this reference's most recent update to access the milestones and match them with the previously defined TMS events. This write to TMS function is demonstrating how you could write information back to your TMS. So this function will run only when we find a match between a Vizion milestone and a TMS event that you've defined. To take a moment before we dive into the main function in the demo, if you aren't familiar with DCSA event and location codes, I definitely recommend taking a look at our documentation at docs.vizionapi.com. Essentially, the DCSA, or Digital Container Shipping Association, developed a standardized framework for defining shipment milestones, ultimately reducing the need to maintain a list of event descriptions. So we at Vizion now support these codes directly in our payloads, and we offer this DCSA compliant format, which you can see here. So next is our main function. This is where we're actually matching the milestones with the TMS events. Essentially, this function just iterates over the TMS events and milestones, and it's checking to see if there's a match. And if there is a match found, it calls the write to TMS function to log information about the event. And then finally, we have this retrieve latest reference update function. So this is calling the list reference updates endpoint with the reference ID we previously defined. It's taking the data and then it's grabbing the milestones and passing those milestones to the match milestones with events function that we just discussed. Okay, so now I'm going to take this code and actually run it. And I see the output from my write to TMS function. So I can see the code for my TMS events. I can see the location, the timestamp, and the source of the event. And of course, you can choose whichever data you'd like to write back to your TMS, but this is just an example. So that's it for this particular recipe. If you have any questions or feedback, please feel free to reach out to us at support@vizionapi.com. Thanks.